Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up. Wake up, my earth angels. I know some of y'all strolling and you're online and you're trying to make them dollars or you just can't sleep. So if you up with me, come join the live. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on. I'm live. This ain't a video because I got a trick for the masses. They, like I said, I ain't slow. I'm new to it. I just catch on. To manipulation a little less, like in school. But anyway, first off, let's thank higher power, ancestors, spiritual guides, guardian angels, and who else? Most definitely our loved ones who have went on. Grand Rising. Our loved ones, Grand Rising. Get your ass up, Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Come on in. As you come in, at least speak. You know how it is when you come in people's house. And this is my house. As you see, I'm in my home. It's mine. So when you come in, greet yourself. Because you know that's the problem. Definitely love you. Grand Rising King. Grand Rising. Yes, when you come in people's house, you speak. Especially me being from down south. But Grand Rising, thank you for joining. Thank you. What y'all up? How y'all feeling? Because we finna get ready to talk about this fake ass New Year. But we also finna talk about, and this is only to my earth angels and my chosen and my star seeds. Y'all know I'm in my element. I'm a early bird. For some reason I always felt why I always get up like I'm going to school. And that's because your spirit is best aware and with the downloads early in the AM. But most people's body is wired like that. That nighttime, that's when we really supposed to be taking in and fighting. And, you know, it's the dark side. I'm not teaching shit. Anyone who coming on this screen at least resonate or know what I'm talking about. Between light and dark or whatnot. But we are both. But still, I am an AM person. This is where I get my missions done best at. Because I know in the unknown, which is the night, all types of things will come out. As above, so below. So if y'all know creatures come out at night that we don't see in the daytime, it's the same as these spirits as well. That's why some of us have to be grounded in our home so we can perceive and know. That's why some of us don't like being out at night. Don't think it's just it's a human thing. That's your intuition. And it is protecting you. It's letting you know that get everything did you can in the day. Period. Because you ain't dealing with entities that work like that. When the spirit know, it know. We got to follow it. And especially moving into this fake ass 2026, let's make it count. This is why I'm on early this AM. The download came, so I guess I have to be the one to say it. As y'all looking around, it's so-called Christmas, right? You don't get the energy. You don't even get the vibe or the feeling, bitch. It's just a matter of fact, I got on this red, black, and green, and my auntie gave me this robe. And I love her, and she's a warrior. So it just represents love. But you see the colors, but still, you don't see no Christmas tree. Last year, I put up a Christmas tree just because I'm in a relationship. So you go through the antics. You have to play this game while you here, y'all. You do. It ain't about being fake. But if you got desires and fantasies, you have to play this role. It ain't like you don't know. It ain't like you don't know. But still, you still have to play this shit out. You don't have to join the crowd, but also the things that bring you joy, because if you don't do some of these things, it's going to isolate you and really make you feel like a weirdo. And it's okay to be a weirdo, since that's the word that they don't made up, but still, you don't want to bring your mental, because remember, we still trapped under this goddamn, in this aquarium together. So everything that affect other people, you ain't exempt from it. I don't give a fuck how bright and how shiny your spirit is. You've been chosen to get your shit fucked with as well. That's why most of the spiritual people do go real bonkers and crazy, because that's because we still have to ground this shit. We still got to play the game. That's why they say can't play a player, bitch. You cannot. Oh, you want to play? I'll play with you a little bit, but I'm going to elevate and show you I'm higher than that, but I can be there with you. Now, when it comes to this violent shit, cut it out. Let this be your last result. You know you can fight, but this ain't how we fighting going into our 2026. Y'all see, it's all about the spirit and the soul. Nothing about the physical. Clothes ain't appealing no more. Hell, men and women all look the same, men and women. So, ladies, do not feel bad about no man not being attracted to y'all, because, hell, they ain't even attracted to the men. Now, gay people tell that goddamn shit. So, ain't nobody getting it better. And this is the reason, because higher power gonna force us to get along regardless. We like sisters and brothers, even though it sounds crazy as that incest stuff, but we supposed to get along as that. Even in a relationship, even when we walk by each other. That's why each woman, to me, I don't know why I call them mama. And it's my spirit, because we are our child self. I know what it's about. I know that I'm living for the little one that's in me, but he just don't grew up. But he grew up, and he know now what he have to do. We all got to leave here, and we are leaving here. But how do you want to leave here is the thing. Meaning, don't you want to stand for something, or is it just pointless? You just came here to get your heart broke to work all our lives for companies you knew in the back of your head when you got the job that these people didn't care about you, but you knew you had to make a way in this place for yourself and the children and the decisions that you decided to make, where it's the end goal a little bit now, y'all. You see, when some of your favorite people pass away, you know you is not exempt from it. So you got to get kind of not too serious, but you got to get serious about this thing, because you here for a purpose. And no, we should not let these people play with us, but also we should teach them too not to play with us. Understand? Because like they said, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. Ain't no way we finna keep letting nobody just push over or think that because we turned the other cheek, because a lot of us did come from church. And that ain't by mistake either. Remember, eat the meat, spit out the bones. I ain't gonna say we like a dog, but we eat what's valuable and move on. And that is what we supposed to do as far as this knowledge, because it's like an Easter egg hunt. Hint, hint, why y'all really got Easter. And finding treasure and finding, it's the same thing. We are on here finding jewels that help and light up our yellow brick road to where we supposed to be doing and where we going. But we know the ending of that story. Once you get to the wizard, since he the Wizard of Oz or this world or whatnot, you know that his power only comes from us, because we are the power. So this is why we are coming on right now. What's up from Denver, Colorado? Hey, I'm worldwide. What's up with that? You hear me? And this is how y'all got to be. Don't be greedy, y'all. They trying to turn all us against each other and to compete. Look at the movie Running Man. It's a lot of movies that's from the 80s y'all need to look at. It's before the Hunger Game. And I think Arnold Schwarzenegger is in the movie. And y'all look at how they made people compete, people from top jobs and stuff like that, made them compete against each other for life just because it was a game show. It was like a game show. So this movie was even before what's the movie with Jim Carrey that everybody talking about? Where it's a projection and all that. I had that movie too. Y'all need get these movies and do like we used to do in school. How they used to let us look at the video and we do turn on your third eye. Because these producers and stuff, like they said, their spirits definitely is ruled by what is down to the meat of running this country or whatnot, and you got to watch their behavior and be able to break it down, because it does matter. You understand? Because they said once you get to the root of things, then you can handle it. We ain't never been able to get to the root of shit because we've been lied to and just accepting shit because we, like I said, we come from the church. An energy center, an energy drainer, an energy trainer, drainer and trainer. And then they boost and send your ass on to school. And then that's really some more training if you ain't rebellious. Now, if you were rebellious, you gotta understand why your spirit was wanting to be bad in school. Yeah, I mean that went for everybody though, and you know that. Some of y'all loved school. You loved school so much, you were so popular, and that it was developing your character too though. But you wish you was back there. Not me. It's okay. I was the class clown. But that was the way that you had to make fun of your life. Especially if, to me, for me, this is my story. For me, if it's a harsh reality and you refuse to look at it in that way, you're going to turn into a comedian. But and it is not even a comedian, because most of us who are funny, but we dark funny and stuff like that, we wouldn't think we would be good comedians, even though it's a lot of people that say that's what you should be doing and stuff like that. But you only telling a story, but you making fun of it instead of crying about it, because you already don't side in the pain of it. So now it's like what's the word? You changing it up. You turning it into something else, like an alchemist. You changing something bad into good, and that's what we've been since we was little. Some people just been destructive because it hurt them, so they gonna hurt other people. No, we transmute it. Thank you, higher power. You see how when you need a word and you can't think of it that quick, telling you, and then it come to you, that be spirit. I always say thank you. Like I said, I'm just speaking for me, but we got to start living in the spirit, period. We don't live in the physical. What have that got us? You see that? Even with this fake money and stuff, you see with a lot of it, most of it, it still is not the answer. And the higher power showing you that with these billionaires and celebrities killing themselves. It's an example, y'all. That's why we are an example, but we have to pay attention to everything, the smallest thing around us. Because remember, everything hidden in plain sight. Like I said, it's like an Easter egg hunt, and we out here hunting for eggs. These is the kind of jokes and criteria. Just think of people who make up a syllabus and things like that before you go to school, since this is a school. And what if these people is sitting around watching us just like a game show or like a movie and stuff like that, of some strip shit that they wrote? This is where you're supposed to be the rebellious actor in the movie. And you don't saw them, the divas and all them, because these is and now As above, so below. Y'all seeing the actresses and actors that rebelled against Hollywood back in the day, they was telling the truth. They was calling out shit. We gotta do the same thing. We playing the same role. We are the actors. That's why we the stars. But this is why we getting so fucking pissed off. Cause we not being seen the way we truly should be seen. I'm telling you, once you discover this, paying attention to other people's business and problems, that's why you don't care, because you know you into self. You just think you found other humans, other spirits that's on that same, level. You think they all really looking for theyself. But it's a lot. And I'm going to say this because I said it years ago. Y'all need to stop playing with spirituality. Just among anything else, this is not a joke. You wonder why people dying and your loved ones dying? You got to understand, you touching cards. You telling people about their numbers and you ain't telling it properly. Because these is things they got to want. Me, I want it. I was 21, 21, 22 underground Atlanta. And this how you know spirit lead you. I'm 45 now, but 21, I was in underground Atlanta. And I bumped into, he had to be a psychic, but it resonated with me because he was melanated. He had dreads and he was into numbers. And he told me about numerology. And he said, even though you don't sing, your whole life is about music and communication. He said, one day you will speak and the world will hear you. And these is little nudges, I'm telling you, spirit give you, and you have to be aware. When these old people talk to y'all, since people want to be so mean to old people, leave old people alone. They are the library of our existence, dum-dums. They mean and honorary, but you sit around on this earth long enough, you'll be the same way. It's a defense mechanism. You understand? And like I said, you just talk to them how they talk back to you. You like, do you want somebody to talk to you like that? Most of them be shocked as hell because they never had nobody talk back in a gentle way as how you raise your child. Now you know you going back that way because it's a reversal, so you have to talk to them somewhat in that way. But stop being mean to them. Please stop being mean to them, because one thing about it, if the higher power let your story roll long enough, you will switch places and you will understand. And you, Nicki Minaj, let's talk about something relevant. Nicki Minaj, her karma is coming back on her so hard right now. She running. You can't run from karma. It's going to get you. You don't have a good spirit. I said this about this young lady. I don't just pick people to not dislike. I don't get a pleasure out of it. Even though I'm not big into rap music, period. But I like what I can hear. Remember, I have musical ears, and it's part of my life. But she just did. She came off disrespectful and came in grabbing the trendsetters. I mean the trend runners, the ones that run after the trend. And anytime an artist jump on a trend to get they people, they hiding some shit. You ain't saw the real. You have not. Y'all have no person who have met this young lady with her sitting next to you or in the screen have saw the real Nicki. Period. Y'all have not. Y'all saw Roman. Y'all saw Uno Numo. I don't know all them personalities, but she just crying out. Her spirit crying out too. But I don't, since the gays, y'all love her so much, embrace her and tone her up. She really need toning up, because what she doing is she know that that industry just do not like her, because she just ran her mouth when she should have not ran her mouth. So they're going to let her build her own prison, because that's what's happening, because she ain't going to have the gays to bite her, nor the community, because the community bite the gays. Gays, yeah, we have to get our behavior under wraps too. They know they hurt us, and they sorry about it. Trust and believe that. But we still got to adjust our personality and attitude towards people too, because I mean, don't nobody owe us. And then we came to play this game just like them, but we are special. Once you know how special you is, you will step in place and act like it. Stop fucking on everything that you know you don't have no business fucking on. It's just that simple. Cause you what, horny? Because that's what most of you say. That's the reason y'all out here having sex. You definitely not loving them. And you're definitely not too much liking them. It's a status thing. Especially, I don't even got that OF stuff. The OnlyFans and things like that. It's like celebrities fucking on screen. And that's how y'all make it. And this is why people be so quick to want to jump and do a demo in your video. But if y'all, I'm older, if y'all hadn't learned from porn stars of the past, they have a sad life come the end of their life, because they want love too. But once you put that shit on camera, once you put it on camera, it don't go away. And that ego you got, y'all got, because y'all got a big ego, because a lot of you are still beautiful and youthful and running around energetic and stuff. One thing that older people tell you, it will change. Enjoy it while you have it, but use it wisely. Because if you don't, when you look back and you got regret, you know you did something wrong you shouldn't have did. See me? I don't regret being a tease. I don't regret not jumping in the bed with everybody. I don't regret none of that. I don't. Because as I got older, you watch the shift of your life change. And if it changed for the better, you know you on your right path. If you always in chaos and drama, and you are bumping into these associates, these assignments that bring you nothing but drama, then yeah. But you gonna learn, but you know the amount of drama you've been in the past, and you know the amount of drama you walk into in the present or going into the future. And you just level that out like, have I changed? Like, okay, I used to get into it with bitches and crack their head and this, that, and the other. Now when I get into it with bitches, I just cut them off. Just like, bitch, you don't gotta be by me. Now, if you like that, then you have made changes to yourself. That's why I said stop listening to all these people and start giving yourself some rubs on your back. Because obviously, listening to all these people, I said it to myself, I have to tune this shit out. You will lose your identity listening to everybody else's advice. Guess what? You are you. Unique and special in every way. And it's time we all start looking and knowing that. That's the only way we gonna really push through in this spiritual war. Cause it is spiritual. But we are so powerful in that. But we have to clean ourselves from the inside and come together. And this is what is separation. But what I wanted to pose, since everybody getting ready for this New Year's, because like I said, Christmas, it don't even though I don't acknowledge that, you don't even get the spirit. I hadn't even really played the music. I had said that when it came the most thing I was gonna do was play the music, cause the music is a time travel. You know, you listen to the music, you get to go back to your fondest times, cause you damn sure ain't finna have them in these times. So that's a little treat for us. Higher power hooked that up real good, y'all. We got to keep them memories of grandma, you know, rapping the presents, singing the songs, drinking the liquor, cussing your auntie or cussing you out. That's a gift. That's a gift to be able to not exist in that time no more, but still be able to remember that and reminisce. You understand? That's why they said we don't supposed to get stuck there. That's just a treat. To keep moving is like a picture on the wall and you in jail. Cause we in jail and we trying to get out. But us bright spirits that don't woke up, we know this now. And we tired. We don't have too many examples showing us that we encaged. Why would you think better of yourself than not think that you are not? This game don't supposed to be easy. If it is easy, you ain't started doing the work yet. But if it's, oh, trust me, if it's gaining up on you and you can feel these attacks and you eating them, yeah, you've been doing your work. Give yourself a pat on the back, and you don't need nobody else to tell you that, because you know you was hustling, ganging, dodging all the bullets that you can out here. Because like I said, they turning it up. 2026. Like I said, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we are the light bearers, right? It's finna turn up. I think it's finna be sadder. And a lot of us, including myself, we might have to go and fight on the spiritual side. You never know. Don't nobody know the time, day, nor hour. Now, that part of the Bible is true as well, because we're living it. And a lot of us are alone, live alone and stuff. That's all fine and good, finding yourself. But it's also scary in a world where who's going to know your whereabouts since you want to be so private? Holy shit. Michael Jordan. Give me Michael Jordan money. Keep it respectful, please. Please, please, please. Keep it real, real respectful, because it's okay for you to hit it to another page. It's too early in the AM for your corny ass jokes. For real, for real. You ain't saw Michael Jordan in I don't know how many years, and I don't look like no goddamn Michael Jordan. But that's negative energy, y'all. If y'all ever with trolls, if people not adding to you and they just throwing, that meant you doing what you supposed to do. Because that comment wasn't needed. And if I had a thing that slided off my goddamn screen, I would. Because I don't like disrespect. You don't have to like people. Y'all feel me? But you do have to respect people. Understand that. And you got some people that say that they don't have to respect you. All you can do is get away from them. Because they definitely don't respect themselves if they can't respect you. So it ain't no sitting there negotiating, arguing, getting the last word. Since they want to say Aries like what do you look for in men? The spirit lead me to my men, and they are very unique. If it's an assignment and a task, I don't waste my time. So it's really not for me, am I looking for looks? And I'm sorry getting off. He did ask a question or she asked a question. It's not so much off a look, but who wanna be in love with something that they don't desire? You understand? But for me, it's more of a connection and bond. Used to be a bond. I'm not doing bonding. I'm looking for my divine counterpart. But I just got out of a serious relationship, and I ain't hurt. I'm full. It's a difference. Some people leave a relationship. You want trying to be disrespectful. I ignore you because you definitely wouldn't be the type asking them nasty ass questions on somebody live or whatnot about how big is they, and you see it's different kind of people that's on this live, and so you definitely, I don't give a fuck how much money I wish you get off my page real quick. Real quick. And them is trolls. But I ain't gonna let that distract me or whatnot. But anyway, Divine, to answer your question, since you want to go there, divine partner, and that kind of behavior and talk, I already knew off rip. That's why I just laughed. That ain't it. Not for me. And you better ask anybody who have been with me. Trust me, it's not easy being with me. Yes, I'm a kind, understanding, understanding, overstanding person, but it's definitely not no easy ride coming here, because you gotta want to be something, and you gotta want to know who you are coming to be with me, because that's the journey I'm on. And if you're not on that journey, as in self-discovery, and want to know who you are and pull that shit out, you wasting my motherfucking time anyway. So I don't waste time. That's why I'm by myself right now. And I ain't sitting here with tears or sad or nothing. I say I'm full. I got the love that I wanted. Nothing is forever. Understand that. And when you on assignment and you have to keep going, higher power gonna push you along, whether you want to be, you want to stay stuck under the umbrella of that love that you got going on, or it's gonna push you out into something else. So that's what higher power did for me. So I hope that answered your question. But try not to be disrespectful on people live. Just, not trying to be a grump. They said I was that when I was younger. I guess I can go ahead and turn into it. But it's a time and it's a place for everything. Now, if you was on one of them websites, them dating apps, that question would better be answered there versus on some shit like this, where I'm trying to reach my spiritual tribe and earth angels. But you are the enemy. And we know this. And you have to be able to identify. It's a lot of these people is so fake. Like fake accounts, everything. That's what my page full of. Because they were just sending out friend requests. But I'm telling y'all, it's something behind that too, y'all. They trying to fill up our spot so real people of value will not be a part of your friends list. And don't think I don't know nothing about it, but this don't mean nothing to me. I'm grateful to the hearts and the souls that I touch just by this little access that I do got. I'm not trying to get rich off means of somebody else's hands, because they already know that they can take it, they can give it. They trying to really play God. And you shouldn't let people play God on your time, because you will guard your damn self. So how is you? They the ones who got this concept that there's one God, and it they a jealous God. Look how they move. And that's why we don't supposed to mimic them and mimic these ways. And that's why we're rebellious, because we supposed to go against the grain. Anything going against the grain, you get a thumbs up in my book, because you a rebel. That's because you see something and you call it out, or either you go against it. And that is what you are here to do. You are the disruptor. That's what these new age kids are, whether y'all know it or not. This is why they so destructive. Remember, each period, like Dolores Cannon said or whatnot, we have different levels of starseed kids. It's different levels. And the level that these kids are, they destructive. And that's because this whole thing got to be redid. This is why it's time for us to come together so we can. The old way don't work. Period. And the lies coming out about how it was built, which we built all of it. So everything in the dark coming to the light anyway. But we'll take the information from that and rebuild something greater. And that's what we supposed to be doing. But we got to work out the kinks amongst us first. Period. Period. No matter how powerful, great, you should not be so uppity when you not trying to at least catch people up or have people, invite people to want to learn and build with you. Notice I said build, not bond. We not trauma bonding with nobody. All us don't have trauma. All sorts of trauma. So one thing we should have learned in certain relationships, Jack, certain things that we should have learned in these relationships is it's not good to trauma bond. It's a setup. It's a setup because we all don't have trauma, and you can get caught there feeling sympathetic to somebody else's trauma. Okay, it's okay to feel sorry, but what do you want to do to take that hurt out of you? You understand? Because it's okay to identify. You know, like me, I grew up in an abusive household. Like I said, my mama was getting beat from the time I was fucking in the 2nd grade till I was in the 8th or 9th grade, till she got her brains beat out, and she's still here. But I had to watch that. Do you understand? Do you really understand how that can mess up somebody's psyche? So, like I said, with me, I supposed to be psycho. I supposed to be mean. I supposed to hate the world. I supposed to beat the fuck out of niggas or women. And I don't do neither one unless you put your hands on me, but ain't nobody put their hands on me. I'm sure with my mouth, you've had some people that wanted to, and it's fine. Like they said, talk is cheap, bitch. Long as a person talking, let them talk. But when they hit you, that's what it's all about or whatnot. But I don't have to demonstrate that to show my toughness to nobody. You be who you are. That's why I say I'm about respect. People know if you about your business, or they know if they can play with you. Like I said, now, the reason some people think they can play with me where they do is because they see I am kind. But I do know that this is a movie. And I do know that we are playing a role. So please do know I play dumb and stupid too. Because us bright, intelligent ones, some of us don't like to walk around and act like that. Because we see enough people who try and get their accolades and move their way up off acting like that. Me, I'm going to play slow and dumb and retarded. Because then I really see how you will take advantage of people. You'll take advantage of slow motherfuckers. You'll take advantage of people in wheelchairs and shit like that. And y'all have to pay attention to stuff like that. Remember, it's always a method to someone's madness. Especially if you sitting up here figuring this shit out. And I am one that's figuring it out and it's being revealed. I'm learning people. I love learning people. That's why I know, I'm a to myself person, but I was a waiter for before Cracker Barrel, IHOP. So about a good 26 years, I've dedicated my life to waiting on people, being a service to people. And that was by design. Trust and believe it was by design. And I did all of that because you know how people be like, go get this job, go work this. Guess who was paying for my lifestyle? The people. The people. And I felt better being that the people was taking care of me versus a company. That's why when I was waiting tables, I looked at it as we was renting out tables. Just like a beautician. You know, they rent out chairs, a barber. I'm only going to work, and my guess is what's making it happen for me. And this is where you get to work on your behavior, on how you greet people, on how you present yourself. I'm telling you, every job or any job you get, it's shaping you for the position you gonna play in life. You're not just attracted to that for no reason, but I don't like corporate jobs. Like sitting down at a computer looking like I'm acting like I'm important. Just not saying that y'all ain't important to do that, but you don't have to sit at a desk dressed up in business clothes to get business did. It's a look. And anything that's a look or it look fake and stuff, I'm just not attracted to it. I like hipping. That's why I like hospitality. You know, like working in the restaurant. I would like working at a hotel, but so much stuff don't change now. You understand? I like interacting with people, but also being an empath and a seer and an earth angel and all the things that where you aware of things that a lot of other people ain't. You have to pull yourself back because you understand. At that point, you understand energy. Yeah, you saw that disappeared real quick. It said Team Trump. Girl, I've never voted for no president. None. Not none. 1980 I was born. So don't come up here looking for that because I don't support no side. Period, point blank. Tear the system down. And it is getting tore down, which thank you, higher power. Before I get out of here, if we want to do ourselves of service and we saying everybody with this bullshit about 2026 and y'all been told multiple times that that is not the new year, but let's amuse the system and this storyline that they think they got us on, and let this 2026 be the time when y'all just stop, organize something and make it say stop. Because that is what we going to have to do. Before you get any results, before we get any results, we going to have to stop. S-T-O-P. There goes somebody, some type of money. Y'all better capitalize off it. I don't give a damn. But that is a statement. Just like my wake up, wake up, wake up. This stop is important for 2026. Matter of fact, I'm going to use it then. Stop. We just need to stop. When you don't like something, what you do? You stop. You stop feeding it. We just got to stop. Let's be scared. Y'all already see about the homeless shit. If you be a better character, we'll be able to live with each other. How about that? It's very simple. Everybody don't be homeless. You feel me? Somebody got a house. It's just how y'all shack up in it. We wasn't showed that from old days for nothing either. The Mexicans, and they got the right idea. I always thought the Mexicans had the right idea, because we'll be way more powerful if we did that. Because for one, not talking against the Mexicans, they ain't the cleanest. But us black people, oh, we live together. It's going to be clean. It's going to be organized because we neat freaks. And if you lived with older black, your grandma and stuff like that, you knew how to shift. She ran her house. And just think all us coming together, living in a big, big house with that whole mentality. You will get a lot done. And then you don't have to worry about no job. You just in this house, all y'all together, because all this stuff don't happen now. You don't work for corporations for years and broke your back and tore up your liver and ate up your goddamn kidneys, drinking and eating the wrong shit. But now you got the opportunity. Thank y'all. You got the opportunity now to get together, get in a big house on a farm and really plan something. Yes, we know that the enemy gonna always attack. Better believe it. The enemy gonna always attack. But y'all don't saw these old Western movies how they had to defend themselves. It's hey, We're going to have to take it up, y'all. And it's scary. It's scary. It's scary. And I'm not going to be one to sit up on this motherfucker and I have the strength of God. I know that I am the light. I know that. But am I scared? Yes, bitch, I'm scared to get shot. I don't want to get, that shit hurt. You hear me? And this is how the enemy is necessary to stop us from building the world that we know that's inside. Because our universe that we come from, y'all, it's in us. That's why we the blueprint. And we come here to build it. But we keep having things that distract us or trying to throw us off our game, whether it be a lustful distraction, meaning your boyfriend, girlfriend, your lover, your partner. You know, they're a lovely distraction to keep you from going on. And that's why you have to be disciple at this, you know, you just have to decide between them and your purpose. And make it always about your purpose. Because that's the reason you here. Remember, you came alone, you leave alone. So it's not that hard to eliminate someone who's in your life and you gonna choose them over you. No, because they did not come with you. You came by yourself. Enjoy people. Enjoy their messages. Enjoy their stories, because it's gonna be sad. So you're gonna feel sorry. And you're going to get hurt, you know, because this is like a animal. You know, it don't know no better. It'll nip you because it's like, I ain't never had nobody rub me too hard or nobody cuddle me and just want to embrace me too hard. So I'm on bite because you trying to smuggle me with this good love. Keep doing it. You're a different kind of being, man, and a wonderful, beautiful spirit. And people who notice it, they either gonna love it or they gonna try and kill it. And that's what make me smile more, because you got any uncles? Anyway, told y'all be throwing folks off. You ain't gonna talk about coming together. It's not the bona fide uncles. I have a biological uncle. Bona fide these nuts. Eat your own nuts, bitch. Hey, another thing. Y'all don't want to get into it with me with the reads. I promise you don't. You take your big, fat, smothered, bubble-looking ass and get off my motherfucking page. I promise you, I keeps it very G over here. I'm over here trying to be the earth angel that I supposed to be, but bitch, I am still on the 3D and I am a gay man. Bitch, I will read, and write you a book, bitch. You best to get the fuck off my page, for real. And you white. In your picture, girl, slide to the left and slide under a goddamn sewer pipe or some shit like that. Get off my page. Are you enjoying a Dixie cider? Y'all see this shit? You corny as fuck. You actually making my morning. I do not give net visibility restricted for 10 minutes. I don't care. Something about restricted, y'all. So this is why I told you, don't be a part of the programming. When you know better, do better. You sitting up here cussing people out about being disrespectful, and you the one getting the restriction cause you cussing them out. As above, so below. Telling you, if y'all see it, pay attention. What they doing to other people, they will do to you. And it's called silencing. And you can't silence me, because as I say, you can kill the flesh, but you damn sure can't kill the spirit nor the soul. So I don't care nothing about your restrictions, because sooner or later we gonna have to get off these phones anyway. Because this another thing where they think they just got us pegged out or whatnot. And you know I'm going to tell it. So yeah, we're going to have to start getting around without our phones again. Whoop-de-doo. Enjoy things while you got them. Why y'all think they said cell phones was in the past? Because it comes a point where you use these things until they're usable, and then you have to let them go. These is tracking devices, period, point blank. You worried about the chip, it's in your hand. It's in your hand, literally. It's in your hand. And you see by how they behave and stuff like that, they want all the control on what you do, how you doing it. And that's why I said with us coming together, it's going to have to be off here. It's going to have to be off here. But I don't got to lay offended. My spirit is a lay offended because I don't do shit to nobody. I'm just trying to share my story. And you come on here and you have to bump into this. And this is why we stay to ourselves, because I don't deal with foolishness. I don't entertain it, but I will cuss your mother. I will cuss, bitch. This is why I keep getting restrictions, because I can't close my mouth from my cuss words. I can't. They are an expression, and like Bobby said, it's no rules to that. And first of all, these other words are spells. I'm breaking up they whole illusion with me cussing, because they want you to be on here all sweet and nice and let people talk to you crazy. This is to your network and to you, because I don't get no money from y'all. I'm reaching my earth angels and my gays. So whether you take it or not, take this skin ass finger and stick it up y'all organization ass. How about that? All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll talk to you later.